welcome back to another episode of Boss Talk Tuesday with me, your favorite transformation coach, Angela Williams, aka Angela Motivates. Well, I missed you guys. Thank you so much for being patient and understanding. It really warms my heart. But I'm so happy to be back with you guys this week, sharing some insight and some wisdom on not looking back, because I think right now is a great time to have this message. So come on in, get comfortable, put your name in the comment section, let me know who you are and where you're viewing me from, and don't forget to spread some love by letting someone else know that the video is here. And if you're watching me on replay, simply put hashtag replay. Well, you guys know that I always like to give you guys examples of what I'm talking about, just to drive home my point so that you can be so clear when you get off of this Boss Talk Tuesday that you know exactly what you should be doing or not doing, okay? So today I want to talk about Lot's wife. She's one of my favorite people to use as an example because the girl, she taught us a lot, okay? All right, in fact, the Bible only refers to her as Lot's wife, so that just tells you something right there. And she was only mentioned in Genesis and in Luke, and that's it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, with them releasing, the shelter in place and letting us get back to normal, right? A lot of people are like losing their minds, okay? They're getting out there and they're standing in these long lines around crowds of people trying to buy some Jordans and doing all this foolish stuff without using wisdom, okay? Which is why I want to talk to you guys about Lot's wife. So apparently, I'm going to give you the backstory, I guess. I should start there. So Lot and his wife and their two daughters lived in Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was riddled with so much sin that God just wanted to do away with it. Abraham was praying and praying and praying, trying to spare the city because he was like, surely Lot is there, ministering and doing what he needs to do to get the word out about God. But no, that was not happening, okay? So in the interim, the Lord sends two angels there to actually get Lot and his family out of there. So the two angels expressed to Lot, get your family, go, get far away from this city as you can because it's going down. And while you're on your way out, don't look back, okay? So in the process, as they were leaving, the wife, she looks back, she turns into this pillar of salt, okay? She was salty. We ain't got time for that. All right, so anyway, she turned into a pillar of salt, and the lessons that we can learn from Lot's wife is that, number one, she was not in a position to hear a divine directive. I'm going to say that again. She was not in a position to receive or hear a divine directive. And that brings me to my point number two. Why? Because she was comfortable with mediocrity. She was absolutely comfortable with the way things were in Sodom and Gomorrah, even though it was riddled with sin. Our state of affairs right now is riddled with so much sin. We have so much going on. People are dying left and right. But then we are using ignorance and not using wisdom by getting out there and just acting as if everything is normal, right? So the third point that I want to make or point out about Lot's wife is that she was also not willing to embrace what was getting ready to happen to them. So she wasn't ready to embrace change, okay? So that's what connected her to looking back, is that she was comfortable with mediocrity, which made her not be willing to embrace the change that was getting ready to take place in their lives by them leaving Sodom and Gomorrah. So what I want to say to you is, even though things are in disarray and it's very uncertain times, right? Don't get comfortable with the certain times that you had in the past, because to say you want to get back to normal means that you can't be extraordinary. God wants to use us in this season to do extraordinary things. But if you're so comfortable with the way things were, then you're not willing to embrace the change that you're getting ready to see in your life as a result of having an open mindset and ushering in all of the things that God wants to do for you in this new season. So I want to say to you, don't look back. Because if you think about it, before all of the quarantining and all of the, the furloughing of the jobs and all of the staying at home and essential workers working only, there were things that you were dealing with that you didn't like. There were things that you were praying that the Lord will get you out of. And then when it came time for us to have the shelter in place, when it was time for us to have the quarantine, when it was time for us to stay at home and to wear the mask to go to the grocery stores and all of that, then it actually ushered in a new way, or a new found what's the word I'm trying to say? It actually ushered in a new way of God saying, this, I'm going to answer your prayers. It's just not going to look like what you want it to look like. So that's why we can't get caught up in, oh, I want to get back to normal. Well, when God is trying to do a new thing. Whew, I got that out. It was a struggle, but I made my point. So don't get comfortable with normal. Get comfortable with new, because new is going to be so much better than normal. Some of you were living paycheck to paycheck, but not in the new. You were doing that in the normal. So don't look back. All right. And I hope you guys learned something today, because I was really struggling about what I'm going to talk to them about today. Didn't really have an actual topic in mind, because I have so much going on right now. But as I was like preparing or getting ready, that's when it dawned on me, like, oh, let me just talk to them about not looking back. So hopefully you guys learned something today about Lot's wife, whose name is not even mentioned in the word. But anyway, so I'll see you guys on next week, Tuesday. And also I have a little special announcement about my product store after this. All right, take care. Hey guys, I want to introduce you to my very first mini masterclass entitled Master Your Trauma, which is on sale for the first 20 people for $37 on my product store. After that, the price goes up to $47. Guys, you don't want to miss out. This is going to be an awesome teaching. Take care.